we go. Okay. Hi, Jody. How are you? I think I did it. I went live from the schedule. How are you doing? I don't think I have my camera angle quite right. There we go. How are you, my friend? How are the shingles? I gotta get some lip gloss. My lips are chapped. How are the shingles, Jody? Hi, Jen. Look what I've got on. Thank you. I cut about a foot off. It was so hot, and this is natural curls. Crazy hair. Thank you, guys. Hi, Sandra. How are you? It was so hot that I literally cut a foot off. And I can still pull it up. But I just can't. I'm thinking I'm going to go cut some more. Thank you, Jody. How are you guys doing? I feel like my camera is funny. Let's see. Thank you. I don't feel beautiful, but I'm comfy tonight. It's stinking cold. We're getting, I don't think we'll get the snow, but there's a big winter storm coming. Hi, Gail. How are you? Yeah, it's coming, it's a southeaster instead of a nor'easter. And we may get some snow, truthfully. It's probably going to be down in the 20s tonight. You have a foot of snow, Jody? Oh my God, it makes me cold thinking about it. Good grief. Time to get your those bundle zip-up things that we used to wear. Does Millie mind it? How are you, Jen? I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I got to catch up on the chat. I feel like it's been forever. I'm going to see if I can read it on here. How are you, Sandra? You're in line at the grocery store? Well, buy some hot chocolate for me. I did my grocery shopping already. Millie likes it. Hi, Karina. How are you? I had to go into a different spot tonight. I've been having to change up a lot of things for my brain. Thank you. Love Mad Girl. The way they're doing the names, I'm not sure. Some of them I recognize and some I don't. I'm not sure why they're doing that at all. Somebody had mentioned they thought it had something to do with monetization, but I'm definitely not monetized. So, I don't know. Hi, Catherine. Okay. It's been a while, guys. thank you for kind of bearing with me through my silence. I think I'm doing all right for the most part. Family's been hanging very close, and I think I'm okay most days. Finn may make an appearance. Finnegan Shenanigans, that dog he's been through it too. He was Mom's, he was her guard dog and never left her side. And he was the one that came and alerted me when she fell. So he's finally coming around now. He really wouldn't leave her room for 10 days or more. But he may make an appearance. He hasn't eaten anything lately like lizards or frogs. So Catherine, is it cold where you are? Is Jody the only one that's got getting snow? I don't know, Jen, if you guys are going to get any of the freezing rain that mix what they're talking about us getting. Tonight, I've got a lot of stuff, and I have a whole lot of cuffs. Chili. I'm trying to read. Okay. Oh, Karina. I wish it was 68 here. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Leonore. Thank you for coming in. Are you guys getting any weather, Leonore? I know you're up where it's pretty cold. Tammy, how about you? I've got a good bit of stuff tonight. We'll just get through what we could. Yes, I figured it would be Leonore. I've got a lot of cuffs. For some reason, I ended up with a lot of cuffs for tonight, Native American cuffs, and quite a few Fred Harvey cuffs. So we will see how it goes. And I wish I could set up in the living room and just put the fire on. I went to one of my sons last night. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I went to one of my sons that lives up on the lake that I grew up on. And he lives on 20 acres, and it's just all woods. It's beautiful. And the house has windows. Every room, one wall is windows. So you can look out from any room and see wildlife, and it's just so peaceful. And I went up there for dinner last night, and they had a roaring fire, and it was just beautiful. I loved it. Then I came home, and my other son and his family came over. So it was really nice. Yeah, Tammy, I don't think you live too far from my dad in Virginia. He's in the Waynesboro area. And I know it gets so cold there with the Shenandoah Valley. And okay, I've got something I'm going to do tonight, not right now, but in the somewhere when we take a little break. I have had a whole lot of turquoise tested, XRF tested in Texas. And some of them did not surprise me. These are pieces that were mine. Thank you, Leonore. And some of them did. So we're going to take a break after we've done a bit, and I'm going to show you some examples of different mines and varying appearances that can come out of one mine. And I think you'll be intrigued and surprised. And it's going to be a short learning thing and just hopefully informative, and kind of share with you pieces of my own that have vastly different looks that came from the same mind. So we'll do that. Yeah, Jody, you do. I'm excited for you. So we'll do that in a little bit, and I'll share that with you. It won't take us, 5-10 minutes, but it'll be kind of fun. Let me show you what I got on tonight. These are my pieces. I normally don't wear things that I intend to sell, because I wear my own stuff, because when else am I going to wear it? This is a beautiful number 8. This is I would venture to guess this is a gem grade. It's got the dark matrix. Most of number 8 was cabbed. The gem grade that did not need to be stabilized was what they pulled out of the mine early on. They kind of stumbled on number 8 mining for gold. And it was a pocket mine. Most of the cabs were found in pockets. Then a lot of what came out after this high grade, I'm trying to keep up with the chat on 2 devices. Much of the mine opened in 1925 and closed around mid-70s. And most of the stuff, the really high grade, came out early and then did not need to be stabilized. The latter stuff that was put in gunny sacks and stored in Dow Ward's shed did end up having to be stabilized, because a lot of it, the latter part, was chalky. But this is a pretty piece. It's ingot, which you can I don't know if it shows up in here, but you can kind of tell the pieces that are ingot. And it's a heavy piece. I had a little trouble getting it to fit me. Then this is a pretty red web number 8. I believe this to be not stabilized. And it's a nice old piece. How are you, Gail? Then this is number 8. This is also an older piece. Don't know if it's stabilized, as is this. Now, these are clip-ons. I don't wear clip-ons, but I did tonight. Hi, Meg. My sweet Maggie. These are old number 8. These are natural, not stabilized. And interestingly enough, they're signed, like signature signed, 1941. So I thought that was kind of cool. How are you, Meg? I don't know. I got to convert these to pierced one day when I go back into the studio soon. Must have been a man that invented clip-ons. Good, Meg. I'm so glad. What's the weather doing your way? Is it cold? Jason. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Size of cuff. I don't know, Maggie, but these these are mine. But I brought a lot of cuffs tonight. I got a whole lot of cuffs, a lot of Fred Harvey. 38, yeah. Love you too, Jason. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, and give the bear a big hug, and Mama Mary and Becky. And hi, my Captiva. I'm so glad to see you guys. Okay, we'll start with a couple of slow things, and then I might have to pull these off, guys. Driving me crazy. I love you too, Jason, my sweet friend. Still got some of these left that aren't covered in coffee, like this one. Dragonfly Farm Studio. They are very well insulated, keep everything hot, keep cold, cold. Oh my goodness, hold on, somebody's at my studio door. Hang on, don't go anywhere. I'm by myself, so I better get my fish back. Whoa, you scared me. Yeah, Roscoe. Hang on, guys. Like Benadryl?
Like allergy medicine.
If you'll go get my emergency kit in the closet.
In your bathroom?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Well, hang up, I'll tell you. Abby, come here. The closet with the winter clothes. On the floor is a green, like, knapsack. Zip up. Bring it in here. I've got Benadryl in there, I think. Sorry, guys. Scared me. I'm by myself, and that was Abby coming in. One of her dad's dogs is having some allergy problems. Yeah, my Captiva, I'm doing okay. You know, get ambushed by tears, you know, out of the blue, but just adjusting to a new reality. I miss her a lot. And yesterday was kind of bittersweet, but I'm okay. Glad to be back. Did you find it, honey? Okay, get in that. Let me get her some allergy medicine. Is Daddy out there or is Christian out there? What's going on with Roscoe?
Nothing. At all.
Huh?
He's allergic to love.
Allergic to what? Oh, for Christian. It's not in that one. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find some medicine. You know what? I must have taken it out of here.
What did he have?
Look in Grana's bathroom. It would be Benadryl, which is it's probably the generic diphenhydramine. There'll be a little pink. It'll be a bottle. Okay. Hi, Olga. Hi, Beth. Okay, I guess we can start. It's getting ready to start, and Abby showed up at the studio door. I wasn't expecting her for a few hours. Thank you, Jason. All righty. Let me start with a couple of hard goods. What? Okay, then you might have to stop at Food Line and get some Benadryl. These are Vienna Bronze. Let me turn him this way. All right, I love you.
Love you.
Vienna Bronze, handmade in Austria. This one, I have two of them. This one has got the certificate. They're Berman's Vienna Bronze, and it's written in Austrian. Cast and hand-painted true to style according to the models of artists of the 19th century. The registration punch guarantees the authenticity. They started in 1850. There is the original bag. Beth, what's it like in Martinsville? How cold? This particular exact one online is $325. And these were mine. I'm just downsizing a few things. There's the bottom. Very, very beautiful. Online, this one is $325 and up a little bit, but that's an average price. Buy it now, $200. Vienna bronze, Berman's Vienna bronze. With the tag and the bag. Is it cold? You will probably get, did I miss Sleeker? Hi, Sleeker. Thank you, darling. I cut off a foot of it. And this is what, all the weight coming off it. Kinky Curly. I stick and love him, and I'm fine if he doesn't sell, but is that not just beautiful? Love the portrayal, yeah. It's actually quite fitting for me. I've had donkeys, chickens, everything. All right, we're going to put him aside. There is one more, a little bit more expensive. It's quite a bit larger. Olga, what's it like your way? How cold? Oh, Sleeker, I think you always want what you don't have. This one is gorgeous. Here's the bottom. This one's quite heavy. I don't know how well they're showing, but they are lovely. This one online is $4.95. It's warm there. And this one would be a buy it now of $2.95. My ex-husband was into a lot of things like this, fine art, and so he gave me these, and not really gonna put them up. Summer is just about to begin. Oh. All right, we're gonna put him away. Maybe he will go up for Christmas, we'll see. All right, where do we start? We can start with, I'm gonna take these cuffs off so I can model some. Okie dokie. We'll start with this one. 58 degrees. It's warm. Thank you so much, Leonora. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. This is an older cuff. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know, 60s maybe, something like that. I sold one very similar. Y'all are going to have to excuse my battle wounds. The two puppies, Maggie and Moose, have come into their own. And okay, this is a beautiful natural piece of coral. Olga's in California. I sold one very much like this. I don't quite remember who bought it, but it had turquoise in it. These are, I could adjust it up. Right now, it's about a 6.5. I could go up or down. Most people won't go down on it, but buy it now, $145. Natural piece of coral. Oh, that's a good shot. That's beautiful. Oh, you're in Panama. I bet it is warm. There's the profile. Olga's on vacay. Yeah, I was like, why isn't she about to start the weather? Olga, were you the one that bought the one with the turquoise? It was almost identical. The way the lapels are done. I got you, my friend. I think it's pretty. I've honestly never seen one quite like this. Okay, thank you, Olga. I think you'll like it. I'm gonna bring up another one, much older. Y'all, I'm not in any hurry tonight. I'll just go at my regular pace. I tend to talk too much. I'm going to bring up one that I repaired. It's very old. Thank you, Olga. Did you buy the one like that with the turquoise in it about 6 weeks ago? If anybody's interested in a mug, let me know. They're 36, I think. All right, this is a beautiful old cuff. Okay. It came to me with a fracture under here, and this stone had a very severe crack. You can see now I did repair it, and it's smooth. You cannot feel anything. But I took all the stones out. No, that was a different one then. I took all the stones out and repaired the crack, and then repaired that one stone. Unfortunately, it had been broken a very long time. So there was no way to repair it without seeing it. But it is a good repair. You cannot feel it whatsoever. And this cuff, there's the underside. It's old. It's absolutely a gorgeous color. Have no clue what mine. It's old. Anyway, it's in good shape. All the stones are tight. This is a buy it now. $4.50. The size would be this. I could bring this down. Right now, it's probably at a 7. Mine. What's that movie where they said mine? Hi, Dana. Thank you. I could bring this down. It's in good round. The thing about these old cuffs is if you find one that hasn't had a missing or a cracked stone, you're very fortunate. Oh, which mine? Don't know. I don't know. But Dana, I am going to do a little show and tell here in about 10 minutes. And we're going to look at some stones that I know for certain what mine they're from. And I'm going to show you how one mine can produce vastly different appearing stones. what I was saying was that it is rare, or I shouldn't say rare, it is very common to find cracked or even missing stones in these old pieces. I don't think so. I don't think it is. But it could be. Okay, this one is here. Y'all want to do that right now? Just for grins and giggles? It won't take us 5 minutes. Okay, let's do that. Sorry for putting my chest in there. Hold on, let me get my paper out. All right, let's start with some Kingman. Make sure I'm telling you right. Number 4, yep. All right, let's start with some Kingman. These are pieces of mine that I have sent for, I think I got 5 Kingman. Okay, here we go. In your neck of the woods, shits and giggles. Yeah, that's my neck of the woods too. All right, guys, this is interesting. These are all confirmed. See if I can do this without being too crazy. Okay. All right, these are all Kingman. It gets better. Look at that. Who'd have thought that was Kingman? But this is Kingman. This is Kingman. And I know this because I had them XRF tested. And I did that on my pieces that I'm keeping. Kingman. Kingman. Now, this was one that our lovely Wendy made, and she said this is Kingman. So I've not had it tested, but I take her word on that. I'm sure she's got the stone. These two are also Kingman. This was my grandmother's. This is a water web Kingman. Now, is that not amazing? This is what everybody thinks Kingman's supposed to look like. But these are the different looks of Kingman. Okay? Look how green that is. This one that was my grandmother's is a water web Kingman. Very unusual. You see how the matrix is almost watery? That's a water web Kingman. Okay, let me show you some Royston. 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 This looks almost like King Manasseh. Hi, Deborah Barnes. We're doing a teaching moment here. Royston, I got this one from Christy, and I thought I sold it, then I didn't sell it, and then I'm keeping it. Both of these are Royston. All righty. Look at this. And look at this. They look, well, they don't look the same. They do look the same. This is not turquoise. This is chrysocolla. This, as green as it is, started life blue. Hi, Nancy. This is gem grade blue gem. And look how green, so dark green. And the testing on each stone is about a 14-page report. So, and so let me keep going here a minute. Oh, back to Royston. Look at this. Doesn't look like Royston, does it? It's Royston Royal Blue. It looks like Lander. Similar. This cab was in horrific shape when I got it. It was sunk down in the mounting. It was in a mess. And I took it out, polished it, took quite a while, and reset it. And it really turned out beautiful. But that is Royston Royal Blue. All righty. This one will blow your mind. Okay, this is Carico Lake. Look at that. Actually, this was made by Ray Bennett, and I got this from Mike Ryan. And look at this. This is also Carico Lake. Gem grade, both of them, Carico Lake. Isn't that amazing, the difference out of one mine? And these aren't my guesses. These are confirmed. Yeah. Thought I had another Carico Lake in here. Yes. This one looks very much like this. Similar, Carico Lake. I do have another one, but I didn't bring it out. Okay. What do y'all think this is? Anybody got a guess? It's Sleeping Beauty. Some Sleeping Beauty does have matrix. I've actually got the original paperwork on this because this was my stepfather's. Yep, looks like Kingman, but it's not. This is Sleeping Beauty, and there's also matrix on this. I did get this one tested. This was my mother's. Both of these are Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. I told you this was going to be fun. Look at this stone. It's not really showing up well, but it's gorgeous. Chrysocolla. Hi, sir. How are you? This is an old ingot bracelet. Very, very old. This is mine. Fox mine. Gorgeous. Here's one I worked on. It was in bad shape. Bisbee. Where's that other Bisbee? Okay, this is kind of the classic Bisbee look, right? Hi, Holly. Bisbee. This is Bisbee as well. Confirmed by XRF testing. This is a mid-grade. I would have never guessed it was Bisbee. Both of these have been XRF tested. And then I got these from Christy a long time ago. These are Bisbee. Am I blurry, guys? Hi, Dazzlers. Thank you. Yeah, these are gem grade, actually. Bisbee. Let's see. Here is a beautiful stone. One of my favorite rings, I wear this a lot. Chinese. Okay, good. I don't know why it looks, maybe I was too close. This is Chinese. I think this one is signed. Yeah, it is. Coriz. Raymond. Red Mountain. All of these have a grade. Thanks, Nancy. But I just wanted to share with you guys how, you know, you could have different looks from one mine. So whether you're buying from me or anybody, always take it with a grain of salt. Who did I miss? Always take, when they say this has got to be Cerritos or whatever, take it with a grain of salt. Buy it because you love it. Don't buy it because of the mine unless you plan to have it tested. I'll show you something else. Look at this. I will sell this one, but it's very expensive. 18 karat gold. It looks a lot like Bisbee. I have no clue if it is. If anybody is interested in this, you can email me. 18 karat gold and a gorgeous, gorgeous cab. Let me catch up here. Oh, D-Dazzlers, is that Diane? Anyway, that was just a diversion I wanted to share with you guys. Buy stones because you love them. They speak to you. Oh, this, Jody? Pretty. Okay, do we want to get back to selling, buying and selling, or do we just want to play with jewelry? Believe it or not, y'all don't, I've said this before, don't ever buy one of those lined sterling flatware holders because they hold a lot of jewelry, a lot of cuffs. All right. So much for the lesson. Buy the turquoise because you love it. Don't buy it because you think it's this or that. You're making appetizers. Oh, I wish you were here. Hey, we've got the Carolina Clemson game on tomorrow at noon. I'm going to be posted up in my Carolina jammies, and my daughter-in-law is going to be in her Clemson ones. You're so welcome, Karina. I was going to do a video, but I thought, you know what? Oh, Jen, it's about $65 a test. I have sent so much to him that he does give me a little bit of a break. But I think just if you send him 2 or 3 pieces, it's going to be about $65. And I have sold a few pieces that I have had tested. I didn't recoup my $65, but my brain wanted to know. So, and if anybody wants his information, Jody has used him before. Christy has used him. His name is Neil Ray. He is a geochemist. He's a science guy. And he actually developed this software, to my understanding, quite a number of years ago. And he has basically what amounts to the DNA footprint of the entire analysis of all of the minerals from each mine. So he can accurately pinpoint the mine. Yeah, if anybody wants his contact information, just let me know. Shoot me an email, and I've got it. He's very approachable, easy to talk to on the phone. Really nice guy. All right, how did I get all of these crumbs on there? Okay. Let's do some Fred Harvey. Yeah, but he's really a super nice guy. I'm gonna do a few of these. Here's a heavy hitter, Fred Harvey. Might as well do this and get it out of the way. Spectacular cuff. Look at this. This was not made for the tourist trade, I do not believe. Yeah, Jody, he's a nice guy. My guess is those are Cerrillos. My guess. I don't care what they are. Oh, I didn't even pin it. Thank you, Leonore. Let me see if I can pin it. I wasn't on all cylinders tonight. I'm feeling better now that I have my friends here. Why don't you want to pin? There we go. It does, Jen. This is gorgeous. This is an unusual one to find. Do y'all remember about a little bit over a year ago, I did a video on Fred Harvey era jewelry? And I said then, the price is going to be climbing. Get them while you can, and boy, is it. These cuffs are going up over $400. It's amazing. Buy it now. This one is $325. It's more than most of them because it's not a tourist trade cuff. Yeah, the green, and Deborah, these could have been blue to begin with. You don't know, but they definitely are green. Very comfortable. Oh, sorry, Meg. I could get this up. Right now it's at about a 6.5, but it's definitely malleable. I mean, it's thicker than a lot of them, but it's thinner than some. I would say this could go, I've got it to fit me. So, a 6 to, easily 6 to 7, possibly a 7.25, but then your gap is getting wider. It's in nice round. I guess they call it greasy green because the oils from their skin turn so many of these green. And the price on these Fred Harvey era, they're going up, and I'm under what this one would be online. I love this one. Okay. We can come back. This next one is not Fred Harvey, but it's a pretty cuff. I do not know what the stones are. I mean, they're turquoise, but they are a green turquoise. Am I too close to the camera? Nice low profile. Stones have a nice polish. Right now, I've got this fitting me, and so it's rated a 6, but I could get this up easily to a 7. Nice sterling work, not signed, not stamped. Buy it now, $135. Nice stacker. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Did I miss a creeper coming in? Jody, I see you, my friend. Did we get a creeper? I need to make some more mods. Hang on. Uh-oh. I got you, my friend. Let me make some more mods. Alrighty. Let me just go back and... All right, Jen. Where's Leonore? Leonore's a mod. She might have got him. Jen, I just modded you. I must have missed it, so I think our sweet Leonore got him. Oh, Dana. Good deal. Dana got him. I got you, Jody. Creepo. Dang, ought to make everybody a moderator. All of y'all. Whoops, what did I do? Hey, is everybody in all messages? Because I wasn't. I'm not that techie about stuff. All right. Here is a gorgeous cuff. If he comes back in, we'll go to subscriber only. Oops, I just dropped. How do I do subscriber only, Leonore? Let me see. Where do I go to do that? If anybody knows how to go to subscriber only, let me know. All right, this cuff. Let me take off Greasy Green a minute. This cuff is a little more expensive as well. Okay, thank you. Let me know and I'll do it. This is a beautiful, very unusual cab of turquoise. Let me see something here. Oh, no. Let's try that. This is a nice heavy cuff. Open YouTube Studio in the left menu. Click Content. It's currently live. Click Edit. Go to the... Oh, I'm afraid I'll lose it. Let's crawl. I'll do it for next time. This is gorgeous. It is probably a 7 out of 7 right now. It could come down a little. 6 3/4. Is it clear, guys? Somebody just came in. I had this tested. This is high-grade Chinese. Beautiful, stunning. I thought y'all were going to Daddy's.
You went to Dragonfly.
You did? Oh, you brought me that. Thank you, honey. Hi, Christian. Thank you, Jody. I am not going to charge for the... If anybody's interested, I am going to sell this for exactly what I paid for it. I am not going to tack on the XRF. Buy it now. Whoops, that's not right. $465. Thank you, Catherine. This is beautiful. It's substantial, heavy. The stone itself, where's my tape measure? Let me find my tape measure, guys. There it is. They just brought me a treat. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, vanilla bean cream frap. Oh my God. The stone is 1 inch by 3/4. It's gorgeous. I did pay up for this one, so I'm not making any on it if anyone's interested. If not, I do love it. I will wear it. Yeah, it is. Darn, that was good. Okay. Here are 2 Fred Harvey cuffs. And they are both probably sitting at a 6 1/4 right now. No, that one's bigger. That one's sitting at a 6 1/2. I'm gonna run these separately. Gorgeous stones. These can be adjusted. Let me catch up. Jen, not necessarily. No, on the XRF, it did not say who by. It said high grade Chinese. I'm sure that I'm not really knowledgeable about Chinese turquoise. I think it's not all from Hubei province. All righty, I am going to buy it now, $185, and that is low for the Fred Harveys. 180. Okay, I see you, Meg. I got you, hon. But I don't even know what I did with the bag. Yeah, that's beautiful. And honestly, these are well over $250 now. You know that. But I didn't pay up for it. That was sweet. Abby and Christian just brought me that frap. I see you, Meg. I don't know. I've got quite a few Fred Harveys tonight. All righty. Meg, do you need me to set this or are you good to do that? Hi, Deborah SS. How are you? Maggie, are you good with where it's sitting? Sorry, guys, that's stinking good. Finn. $7.3. Okay. Let's pick fly shit out of Pepper. 7.3. All right, I made a notation. Yeah. Here's the other one. This one's sitting larger, but I can get it to whatever size pretty much. Beautiful. Looks like Cerritos, but who knows? Am I too close to the camera, folks? Hi, Deborah C. $7, please. Gotcha, Maggie. All right, we're going to do this one. Buy it now. We'll do this at $185 as well. Very pretty. Thank you, Dana. It's a nice one. There's the profile. All right. Y'all, this is good. Okay. Here is another one. A little bit different, a little bit more because you'll see why. Well, I could probably... Anyway, very unusual to see a square stone. This one is Mark Sterling. Gorgeous, almost an emerald green. Just beautiful. The side, all of these are going to run, well, not all of them. I've got some, there's one. This one is a little bit on the larger. I could get it up to a 7 or down to a 6. 6 to 7. I could get this a little above a 7. Very unusual to see a square stone. Buy it now, $195. It is beautiful. These are still these are Reposade. Very good prices on these Fred Harveys because they are, as I said last year, they're going to keep going up. What size am I? I got small wrists. I'm a 6 or a little under, but for most purposes, I'm a 6. But I gatch mine down I like my gap very tight. But there's a lot of malleability. I could get this up quite easily. Most of these Fred Harvey cuffs were made with thin sterling sheets. The sterling sheets started coming out in the late 20s. So that's when they started doing these tourist pieces. Meg, I see you, my friend. You got it. It's a nice one, Meg. I had $225 on it. So just to let you know, I brought that down quite a bit. But I got you. Very pretty. Thank you, Meg. You're getting a collection of those. Yeah, it is a beauty. I'm going to bring up, I've got more, but I've got quite a lot of cuffs tonight, but I want to bring up something interesting. Fred Harvey. These are all Fred Harvey. But I found something that I have not found before. Baby bracelets. Fred Harvey baby bracelets. They're the cutest things I have ever seen. Just wait till you see them. Boy, I look pale. Phew. And now, I've got a child's one too, but I have got 2 baby bracelets. Look at this. Hi, Karen. Look at that. Is that not the sweetest thing ever? As small as my wrists are, not going. And I don't even know how to tell you. I can't even measure it on the cone. It is a newborn cuff. Yeah, I've got a couple of them. Let me just show you the 2 smallest ones. Make sure that was, yeah. I think that one would be considered the smallest. Yeah. Your daughter has one? A baby or a baby cuff? Look at the 3 of these. This one that I just showed you is the tiniest. I mean, that's like a, newborn to 6 months old maybe. And then these 2 are, I would say, child. I think I can't. It's not going to focus if I hold more than one up. That's like a bigger version of this first one. And then this is a little more Still very tiny. Finny, go on. Fred Harvey era, all of these are. I just think they're sweet as they can be. All right, I'm going to try to hold all three of them. They're all three the same price. All right, let's see if we can do this. A child's cuff, but she's super tiny. Okay. Bear with me. All right, we're going to say the tiniest one is 1, because they're all going to be the same price. Shoot. I'm about to say a bad word. I know what you're saying, Meg. Okay, we're going to say 1, 2, and 3. Oh, hell. Okay. 1, 2, 3. They're all going to be the same. I'll take the first 3 if there are 3 people. 115. And I think they could go for a boy or a girl. Maybe not the middle one. I see you, Olga. Olga, which one would you like? 1, 2, or 3? Or all 3? This is 1. That's the tiniest. Moose, what are you doing in here? 2 or 3? You want 1 and 3. I got you, Olga. Okay, those are the 2 that are similar. I'm gonna put them in separate bags though. Very nice, Olga. Thank you. I got you, my friend. I've got to go grab Moose. He must have slipped through from the other part of the house. I think they're adorable. And honestly, I've seen a lot of childs, but I've never seen one quite that tiny. Very sweet, Olga. Anybody on this one? This one looks a lot like the ones that we're used to seeing, but it is definitely a child size, for sure. What are you into? Get out of that. They're into one of my arrangements. Okay, Olga, I got you. Good. I think you'll love them, or your granddaughters. They're just sweet. I've got, well, my youngest grandchild is not quite 3. And they're all boys except Abby. And I'm going to do this a little differently. Hang on. But Patrick likes turquoise. And so does Abby. She loves it. Really, really sweet, Olga. Let me go slide out of my little hole here and put Moose back with Maggie. I'll be right back. Finn, you need to stay out of my arrangements, mister. I see you taking some of them into the other room. Lucy. You're about to get yourself in big trouble. Moose, I know you're here. I heard you. Yeah, where's Maggie? What did you do with Maggie? Hang on, guys. All right. Thank you. I'm coming. I don't think you need to go out. You've just been getting into trouble. All right. I know. I set the arrangement from the kitchen table down and Finn got it. It's actually cotton that we picked. And he got it and took it in the other room, and he and Moose were tearing it up. Go on now. You're about to make me mad. Go on. Big guy. Yeah, see, the kids are pups. Oh, my Lord. On one device, I'm seeing my rumpus. Not good. Okay. Little momentary distractions. All right, y'all want to do some more Fred Harvey? Oh, let me show you something. This is interesting. Somebody might like it. I did. Mine was, it was good. It was bittersweet. We all thought a lot about Mama. I bought this, I think, from Kirsten, intending to do something with it. But then as I got to looking at it, it's a watch cuff. It's actually, I must have been a woman's because it's probably a 7. I have not done anything with it because as I started looking at it, that's one side, here's the other. There's nothing wrong with it. All it's missing is a watch face. So you take a watch and you put it in here, and then you fold these arms. Some of them have arms and some of them have like little lapels that you kind of fold one this way and fold one that way to secure the watch, and then you take your bezel roller or something and just fold these leaves right over, and that's how they hold the watch in. Thank you, Nancy. So there was really nothing I needed to do to it. I really couldn't tell when I bought it. I thought it was pretty, but I thought I'm going to have to put a stone or something there. And when I got to looking, I'm like, it just needs a watch. No signature. Nope, I'm lying. It has a signature, a bear paw with an M over it. I'm not sure if you could see it, but it does, right there. So, if anybody would wear a watch, pop it in there and roll those over and secure it. It's quite heavy. Is anybody interested in how much it weighs? Shenanigans are starting. I am 41 grams. Beautiful calves of turquoise and a cab of coral. No chips on the stones. Nothing's loose. So, don't know if anybody would be interested in this, but I'm going to offer it. Buy it now. This is ridiculous, but $265. All you got to do is add a watch. Yeah, this is definitely not a man's. It's too delicate. Well, it's not delicate, but it's in comparison. And I mean, if it doesn't sell, I may just do it. I've kind of got a watch addiction. I've got so many watches. All right, we'll move that one on. Guys, can y'all, like, relax? Kenny. Here is a ring. I've still got more Fred Harveys I'll bring up. Let me bring this ring up. This is a signed ring by a well-known artist, Louise Platero. There is her signature in there. Louise Platero. It is a size 7. This ring was my ring. Her work is unusual. I saw a reseller bring, this is a year ago, bring a ring up, and I recognized right away they didn't know who it was by, and I recognized it because her bezel work is very unique. It's almost primitive, but all of her bezel work is like that. You see it? Very beautiful ring. Could be Morenci. Quite a bit of pyrite in it. Don't know. Buy it now. $300. You can look her up. Not $3,200. Buy it now. $300. You can look her up. Louise Platero. Louise, I can't. There we go. Very nice piece. All right, we'll move on from that. Can y'all hear the shenanigans? All right, here's a pretty ring. Dana, thank you for coming, my sweet friend. This stone is gorgeous. It looks a whole lot like, it looks a lot like this gem grade Carico Lake. Could it be? Could be. Could it be something else? Absolutely. Have no idea. But it is old. It's got a coronated shank. Very interesting. Very pretty. It is a size 7.5. Split shank 4 ways. No signature, nothing. It's old. The stone is just icy robin's eggy blue and green. Buy it now, $135. $136. I got you, Meg. Meg, this is a beautiful cab. This is mine. You'll like this one. There's a side view. It is old and still in one piece. Thank you, Maggie. Very pretty. I think you'll like that. You all have probably seen me wear that one. I've worn it a lot. That's a nice one, Meg. Nice oldie. All right. Here is a ring I bought from Jody, and I absolutely love it, but it's a little big on me. This is a Chimney Butte. Purple spiny. I know y'all have seen me wear this, but it's too big. There's the side view. There's the signature. Very nice, big face. What did I miss? Rolling pin holder is, oh, thanks, Jen. That is actually each, I probably got 65 or 70 pins. I've collected them for years. And I found a guy that hand forges each of these hooks. So basically they're a pair. And every time you want to add to it, you just add another pair of hooks. And it just drops longer and longer. So the focus is on the pins and not the face of this is an inch, the stone rather, is 1.25 inches by about 1.25 inches. Size 7.5. Nice heavy ring. Buy it now. 200. Chimney Butte, signed. Purple Spiny. I know, Jody. I know how much you love purple. Olga, I see you, my friend. This is a gorgeous ring. Jody wouldn't have let it go if it fit her, and if it wasn't too big for me, I sure as heck wouldn't let it go. I've got you. Very, very nice ring. Substantial. Gotta look at the thickness of that band. That's a nice one. Enjoy it. I did wear it, even though it slid around. And I know Jody loves purple. That's her favorite color. I got you, Olga. Thank you, my friend. Enjoy that one. Oh, here's a pretty ring. I may have to put my hair up, guys. I'm getting hot in this corner. Yeah, I know you do, Jody. The natives have settled down over here. The native hooligans. Boy, it's nice not to have to spend 20 minutes braiding my hair. Okay, now, I can breathe. Okay, here's a pretty ring. Get it out of the bag. This is a little smaller, size-wise. It's actually my size. Size 6. Gorgeous stone. There's the side view. The hairline crack, but like it's very, very secure in there. It's an older ring, probably the 70s. Could be earlier, actually. Now that I look at the construction. No stamping on it. Actually, could be earlier. Beautiful, beautiful stone. Buy it now. 95. Size 6. Very comfortable. It's a gorgeous shades of copper and blue-green. My guess, now I'm looking at it, would be 1950 to 60 maybe at the latest. I don't know if you can see that hairline crack. There is nothing missing, and it is very secure. I can barely feel it with my finger. Gorgeous stone. I see you, Olga. I think it's a sweet setting. I love the setting. I see you, Olga. Thank you. I think it's beautiful and it's old. To me, they're all beautiful. It's so unusual to find any that haven't sustained knocks and bumps. Thank you, Olga. Yeah, once I looked at the construction of it, I realized it's older than I thought. All right, here is another Fred Harvey cuff. And this one is bigger than a lot of them, which was interesting. This one is currently sitting about a 7, and you could go up on it or down. It's just larger than a lot of them. Beautiful stone, probably cereos. Did I already show this one? Maybe I did. Did I? I think I did. What did I have on it? I don't even remember. Yeah, I do. May, did we pass on this one? I've got so many in there. Very nice. This one could definitely fit somebody with a bit larger wrist. I don't know, Jody. I'm gonna run it again. Buy it now, $185. Very nice. Nice stamp work and nice embellishments. One sheet of metal that they split, which was typically how they did that. There we go, it's in focus. Did I, Meg? Okay. All right, well, this one's here. I think I put it back in the same bin. This is a pretty one. Okay, I'm going to move this one over there so I don't show that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Fred Harvey. Oh, this is pretty. This I would consider one of the child size, but fits me. It's bigger than the ones Olga bought, but it's not the normal size. It's, I mean, if you're a 6, you could wear it. I could wear this. One sheet of sterling split. It is marked sterling. I got lucky this time. There were none of the bracelets had to be repaired except that big giant one. We'll do this one the same as those other. Well, we'll do this one at 120. It is a little bit bigger. That's cheap. I love the design on that. Nice stamp work. It's amazing to look at these and see, just to think about how, Olga, how many grands do you have, Olga? It's amazing to me to see that these things have survived so many years and still in this beautiful. If y'all haven't watched my video I did probably back last September, I think the title's Fred Harvey Era Jewelry. It's in my videos. Go back and watch it. It'll explain a whole lot about this era of jewelry. And I know that because my Claire, y'all have heard me talk about Claire. She was a Fred Harvey girl who worked on the Navajo reservations. So, that's, for those of you who haven't known me very long, that's my draw to the Native. I've been around Native American jewelry my whole life, as had my mother. because of my grandmother Claire. I got you, my friend Olga. There it is. And you're snatching up some nice ones. But anyway, that's an interesting video. It does a lot of explaining about what is the Fred Harvey era jewelry. Fred Harvey was not a jeweler, although he worked for a jeweler at one point in his life. He was not a jeweler. He was an entrepreneur. Okay, let's knock out these last ones and then we'll move on to some other stuff. Hi, Ella. My sweet Ella. Yes, my Captiva. The old silver's just got a patina. It's just, I don't know. Just beautiful. Let me look at these for a second. That one is... Olga might have to avert her eyes. Okay. You know what? I'm just wanting to kind of share these. So, that one will be a little different. Here are 3 more along the same lines. So, I'm not going to tell you the price, but I will tell you I'm going to do them all the same, and we'll do a pick. 1, 2, 3. Let me show them separately first. This one is very unusual to me. The whole thing, other than the bezel, is 1 sheet of silver. Whoops. Get that off of there. That's not... Okay. You see that? 1 sheet of silver. This part here is still part of that same sheet. And no markings. Wait a minute. There is something on there. Somebody has put this in pawn. And they have scratched their name or initials in it. And 1944. And the reason I know it was in pawn is because a lot of times they did that. They would write their social security number or their initials and part of their social so that when they went to get it out of pawn, they were getting their own piece. Did I miss Christy coming in? Thank you. Oh, Jen, thank you for coming in. Hi, Christy. Thank you for coming in, Jen. I know, Christy. I love this chain. I got it from you. Anyway, so that's one way that they would identify when they went to get them out of pawn that they were getting their own because, and I'm not going to be able to get the camera to pick it up, but this was in pawn in 1944. Size. 6.5. It would go from a 6 to a 7. All right, buy it now. 120. That's not a chip in there. That is all matrix. Hi, Pandora. I see you, my friend. You snuck in. How are you, Pandora? Yeah, these things tell a story. I mean, the big ones, the little ones, I love them all. And if you sit there and study them enough, somebody bought a ring from me, I don't know, 6 months ago or longer. And I was looking at it while I was showing it, and I found the social on it. And so, you know, I'll tell you a story if you listen. Pandora, you got this one. This one's pretty. Everybody refresh. In case you're on a lag. Yeah, she popped up popped up. All right. Got 3 more. Oh, I actually got 4 more Fred Harveys. Let me just shift gears real quick. Just for a second. Leonore, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. It's good to be back. I admittedly had a lot of anxiety. Just making sure I could keep myself together, but I feel so at ease with everybody. Thank you. And thank you so much for coming in, Leonore. All right, this one is signed, LB. I haven't looked it up. I may have, but I don't remember. Did I? Sometimes I'll write them on there. I did not. Very pretty, simple stacker. This one could go easily from a 6.5 to a 7.5. It's a bit of a larger cuff. So it's a little more than my size. I mean, I could wear it, but it's a little big. So I would say the smallest would be about a 6.5. The largest you could get it is to a 7.5, I'm sure. Signed LB, Sterling. Buy it now. Signed 90. Simple stacker. Seems like I looked that up. I think I showed this one other time. Gotcha, Pandora. Benally, I'm thinking a Loretta Benally maybe. I'll look it up before I ship it to you, Pandora, and write it on there for you. But I'm pretty sure I did find the maker. I got you. Chrissy, are you back in Santa Fe, or are you still traveling? Uh-oh. No, probably not. No, he's probably fine. Wouldn't worry about it unless the area starts looking infected. Well, he wasn't up in the mountains, was he? I got you, Pandora. If it starts looking infected, then yeah, but generally, if you got it out and got the head out, you should be okay. We're so used to ticks down here because they are everywhere. And guess what, y'all? Possums eat ticks. A ton of them. You're back today? Yeah, just watch it. Make sure he keeps it clean. He's probably going to get some localized redness, but beyond that, it should be okay. All right. Here is a pretty, pretty stamped and reposade Fred Harvey era cuff with a pretty piece of turquoise. Pretty matrix. Beautiful. Size. Right now it's at a 6. You could get it up to a 7. You could get it up to a 7. There I am. You brought it home? Hi, Mars Gate. How are you? Pagey Mrs. Gate. This one is really pretty. A little bit more, but not too bad. Buy it now, $135. Very lovely stacker. There's your side profile. How are you, Mars Gate? This one's, you know, still way underpriced for Fred Harvey, but for me, a little bit more because of the repose. Thank you. I still have to laugh at that. Very nice one. Is Christy... Who's going to bed? Christy or Jody? It was funny. I had to laugh. In a good way, laugh. I mean, the funniest shit to me sometimes doesn't make other people... Oh, Christy. I don't know. I'm just sitting here talking. I see you, Christy. This one's pretty. I mean, they're all pretty. I got you. How did I just miss you? I was looking at your previous post about ticks, and I lost my pen. Hang on. Oh, come on. What did I do with... There it is. Okay, I got you, Christy. I see now, Jody. I was like still on the tick. Did y'all know possums eat ticks and fleas and have a very short lifespan? That's a pretty one, Christy. I love it. Very simple and love the repose. All right, let's just finish these two. I'm going to show these last two Fred Harveys and we'll move on. Nope. Nope, what? Yeah, oh, they do. They eat, oh gosh, thousands of ticks and fleas. And they have a very short lifespan. They're very docile. They're not the horrible creature people think they are. All right, we're going to do these last two. This one is number 1, and this one is number 2. This one has got a very, they're both Fred Harvey era. This one's Mark Sterling. This one's got a very Jewelry Pacific look to me. Got repose. Jewelry Pacific was a company in that era. Size on this one, again, could go from a 6 to a 7. Pretty easily. Stones in excellent shape. Then this one, same thing on size. No markings. Repose. Beautiful cab in there with, you can see the host rock It's not chipped or anything. No crack in that. Amazing. There's the stamp work on the sides. Okay. We're going to do them this way. This is number 1. And this is number 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, buy it now. I'm going to take the first 2 people. 120 for choice. Meg, I see you. Olga, I see you. Okay, Meg, which one? Number 1 or number 2? They're both lovely. They're both reposé. 1, 2. Maggie. Okay. Meg wants 1. Olga, are you good with 2? Can you put in the size? Karen, I'm telling the size before, I'm telling the size before I put the price in. Yeah, they're both, it's hard to pick. Karen, you want a 6 to a 6.25? Let me show you a couple that I think you weren't in. All of these I can get to a 6 to a 6.25. Most all of them are malleable enough. Karen, there are 2 here. Did you see this one? We can trade off every other month, Olga. Karen, were you in for this one earlier? This is obviously more. Absolutely stunning. I do not think this was tourist trade. I don't even remember what shoot. I don't remember what I said on this. Dadgummit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jody. I've set my bag somewhere. It was somewhere between that and 300. So we'll say this again, let me do the size. This again is right now sitting at about a 6.5. It can go up to probably a 7.5. I mean, I can get it on my wrist and I'm a 6. It's a little bit big, but I can catch it down a little bit more. I just don't have it. Very, very gorgeous. Greasy green. It could have been torch trade. I don't think so. We're gonna do buy it now, $2.95. That's still cheap for this. Not cheap. It is a beauty. And I'm happy to keep this one. I'm happy to keep any of them. Olga, I see you. Wow. All righty. I love this, Olga. I hope you love it. It is very, very comfortable. Thank you, Olga. You want to look at it a little bit longer? It's really gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, my dear. Very, very nice get. Ah. That's a good one. Let me just pull this up. Not got much of price on it, but same era. Fred Harvey era, 6.5. Greasy green. I'll show. There are 2 fractures in there, but the stone is secure. Nothing is moving at all. I actually secured those in there without having to really repair anything. Greasy green. Nice stamp work. This, to me, looks like Jewelry Pacific. There's something on it. Let me see. Okay. Where's my loop? Here it is. Yeah, Olga, you're really getting some nice oldies. Very nice. Let me just see if I can read this. I'm thinking, well, it's got a pictogram. So I don't know. It could be one of those companies, Maisels or Jewelry Pacific. I don't know. Sometimes their hallmarks did change over the years. My guess is this is very early, 1920, 30, maybe 1930. Very pretty. Buy it now, $85. Only because it is a Fred Harvey era. I have got one almost just like it, with the stamp work on the sides, greasy green. Really pretty. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it just the era. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's see. I will go and put you in there. All right, I'll bring this one up one more time before I put it away. This is the last of the Fred Harvey era cuffs. I sold them all. This one, size-wise, this is the one that could, I think, was a little bit larger to start with. This could easily go from a 6 to a 7.5. Pretty green cab. Probably started blue. You can tell this is old. Some of that's already, it's been worn so much it's wearing off. Karen. Ah, I see you. Where did I put it? I got you, my friend. That's very pretty, Karen. Thank you. That's a good get on that, just because it is from that era. Thank you, Karen. Karen, you also picked up some nice cuffs from me over the months. Okay, I don't remember what I said on this, but we're going to do, I don't know what I said. Buy it now, $125. I can't believe I'm letting these cuffs go at that. Hi, Francis. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm glad you came in. Thank you. All right, I guess this one's going to stay in my collection. Okay. These are very interesting. Okay. Look at the card. Fred Harvey. Look at the back. Fred Harvey. Whoops, what did I miss? Meg. For this, Meggie? I got you. Thank you, Jody. I got you, Meg. Thank you, my friend. There, I got you. I'm hanging in there too, Francis. Family's been real close, and you know, I lost my mom a month ago today. And it's just adjusting to a new reality is very, well, it's hard. I mean, I've walked through this with so many patients, but it's different when it's your own mama, and just, we're getting there. I miss her. I missed her an awful lot yesterday. Maggie, I got you. But thank you, Ella. But trying to think of good things. Okay. These are interesting. Look at the card. Fred Harvey. $21. That's not what they are, but Fred Harvey Trading Company. $21. Sterling silver, Thunderbirds. I put the pierced loops on them. Beautiful turquoise, not a chip in them. Not a chip. And they're coming on this card. Buy it now. It's going to sound like a lot, but you got the card, you got the original sticker, everything. $120. There's your original sticker. That's kind of crazy. Marsgate, I see you, my friend. Huh. Now, you heard me say I put wires on them. I got you, Marsgate. I am going to slip these in a bag right now so that card stays in good condition. Just interesting the way the card's still there. Native American sterling silver. Fred Harvey Trading. All right. Hold on, guys. Keep that card in the best condition. So cool. Thank you, my friend. I'm gonna make sure that comes to you. It's not bent now. It's in a crazy good condition. There is a piece I want to find, if I can figure out where the snot I put it. Okay. Oh, Marscape. I have a love for them. My grandmother was a Fred Harvey girl. I'm looking for a pendant that is really cool, and I had it. Let me find it. I may have tossed it in with... Oh, there it is. I hope I'm not going too slow for... Yeah. This is... I don't have a very high price on it, but it is pretty flippin' cool. Old. This is a pendant. It's got it will accommodate one of those, a small chain or one of those wire chains. What are they called? This is old. No markings on it. I want to look at this turquoise under the... I can find my loop. There it is. The turquoise, I mean, this thing is flipping old. I could not see it without a loop, but there's some fractures in the turquoise, but there's nothing that's... I can't even feel it. I don't know if somebody has repaired that, but I don't even feel it. So it could have been repaired prior to me getting it. I did not. And I couldn't see it with it until I looked through the loop. I couldn't even venture a guess on the age of this thing. The length of it is about 1 inch long. Buy it now. We're going to say $70. I don't even know what I paid for it. Just really cool old piece. Ella, I see you, my friend. Wish I could tell you about it, but all I know is it is flipping old, and you'll need a small chain to go through it. But it's cool. Thank you, Ella. Ella's got fast fingers. Yeah, I think it's a really neat old piece. I'm sure it's got stories to tell. No marks whatsoever. And the back, honest to goodness, the back has got this hammered texture almost. I mean, that's all hand wrought, obviously. Thank you, Miss Ella. That's pretty. Okay. You are quite welcome. These are vintage Dragon's Breath. I have intended to convert them to pierced, but I didn't get it done before the show. They're in perfect condition. Perfect. They are screwbacks. I have converted these before. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of work because you've got to take the stone out and then you've got to unsolder this mechanism, clean it up, and you can either attach a post or drill a hole, put a loop, and then reset the stone. I did not get around to doing that. Okay, let's see if I can. These are the old vintage ones. Buy it now. Olga, Olga, can you close out and come right back in? Because I think you're on a lag. I believe. I'm afraid you are, my friend. Okay. I haven't even polished these. Buy it now. $135. Unusual for me to not polish the highlights, but I didn't get Marsgate. I see you. Thank you. These have that definite pink, but you can see some of that peachy hue in them too, and the blue. These are gorgeous. I've converted a few, and one of them I dropped and chipped the stone, so I kept that pair for myself. Thank you, Marsgate. I think they're lovely. All righty. So I have to put that this way. Okay. Here is, yeah, let me do these. I do not have these on. Let's see if I can put them on something so I can show them. Is it? It's a lot of firsts. You know, Marsgate, I didn't even know what Dragon's Breath was before last year. And it's kind of got this magical quality. They're beautiful. Give me a second to put these on this card so I can show them. And I found an old brooch, Dragon's Breath brooch, and I turned it into a ring. And then I found another brooch just like it and turned it into a pendant and soldered jump rings on the sides and put a chain on it. These, I should have looked before I see if they're signed. That one is not. Yeah, it's... Dragon's Breath can kind of be addicting. I don't think these are signed. It looks like there's markings on it, but I can't tell if it's markings or tarnish. These are beautiful inlay and sterling silver earrings. They have what looks to be coral, turquoise, lapis, and maybe shell. Not sure. But they're pretty. They are pierced back with the original sterling backs. Buy it now, $45. I think I paid more than that for them. But they're very pretty. Got the pink. I think that's onyx. Yeah, it's black, not lapis. Pretty inlay. Very pretty. I see you, Nancy. They're sweet, Nancy. Delicate and very, very pretty. Good, excellent shape. Thank you, Nancy. Let me get these in a bag. Does anybody need to hotten their coffee up? Yeah, they're pretty. I saw them and I thought, oh, aren't they pretty? Okie dokie. I'm going to show these. These are inexpensive. Inexpensive. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. All right, these are sterling silver French hooks. There we go. Turquoise. Not native. My guess, are they stamped? 925. 925. My guess is that they're Mexico. This one at the top has a little bit of the inlay out. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing loose. It just looks like the inlay had been chipped somewhere at the top, but you really wouldn't see it if you were wearing them. Sterling silver, but I'm not going to price them very high. Buy them now, $28 because of that little chip. That's the chipped one. That's the other one. Just pretty. Karina, I see you, my friend. I don't think anybody's going to notice the chip at all unless they're like up in your Kool-Aid. I heard a fancy lady call it well priced. Priced well. Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, can't beat that. All right, my dear, there you go. These are vintage, these next ones. Very pretty. I put new French sterling wires on them. I put the larger ones on just because I thought that they looked beautiful. Sterling silver, onyx, Mexico, I'm sure, but there's no marking. But they're vintage. Whoops. I will clean them off before. I'm terrible at putting in my earrings. I might not even get them in there. Well, forget it. I can't do it. Nice, very pretty. Ah, heck. There we go. I got a new phone like back in the summer, and I think it's got an autofocus setting that I probably need to figure out how to turn it off. I thought they were pretty with the longer loops. What do I have on those? Buy it now, $60. All sterling silver, new French loops, hooks. I need to figure out how to put these on camera. Christy does it. There we go. Nobody? Might just keep them then. Your lighting and camera look perfect on my... Thank you, my Captiva. I'm in a different spot. I've been over here one time before. And I'll keep that earring off. But it's always hard to tell, you know. Oh, here is an interesting ring. Very interesting. I feel naked without 2 earrings. I tried to put this clip earring on earlier, and I had that thing every which way but like in the right spot. Thank you. I brought the plants in from the porch since we're getting cold. Here is a very pretty ring, and I cannot tell you anything about it as far as its origin or maker, other than it appears to be all natural Mediterranean coral, old coral. Excuse me. And the sterling is heavy. Heavy gauge. Look at that gauge. It's adjustable. I can adjust it on the mandrel if somebody is interested in it. You have to have the mandrel to adjust it, and a rubber mallet or a leather mallet. Just gorgeous coral in this thing. Yeah. It's beautiful. I bought this from Kirsten maybe a year ago. And I love it. But I do have another coral ring. Size Meg, it's adjustable. Right now, it's sitting at a 6. But I can just show you, you can see how much overlap it is. So you could get it adjusted up easily. I don't know how to tell you what size without, you could probably get this up at least 2 sizes, I would think. But the reason I know you have to have a mandrel is because when I got it, it was, my fingers are bigger than Kirsten's, and it was fit her, so I had to use the mandrel to get it open. And it is totally a bypass. It's just very thick silver. So, I don't know if I answered your question. It's at a 6 now, but I would say you could at least get it up to an 8 at 8.5. Easily. I mean, not easily enough without. Buy it now. Natural Mediterranean Coral. $130. It's very substantial in silver. Very nice. My Captiva. What size would you like it to be set at? Right now, it's fitting me. It's at a 6. It's right at a 6, but I can, it's a beautiful ring. Okay, I've got you for an 8. Thank you, my friend. And I say, let me do it because I've got to have a mandrel and a rawhide mallet to get it. It's that thick. I mean, look at the size of this. It's very, very thick. So I will set it to a size 8. Thank you. I think you'll love it. It's beautiful. And I have another coral ring. Otherwise, I would be keeping it. I've looked at selling it for a few months, and I'm like, yeah, I will, no, I won't. Yeah, I will, no, I won't. I hope you enjoy it. I debated on bringing this up, but I'm going to. But I can't tell you a whole lot about it. Except it's a 6.5. This ring is old. I don't know if it's turquoise or veracite. It did have a fracture in there right where the quartz inclusion is. It's filled, it's not, but it fractured right where that quartz inclusion is. I'm thinking it may be veracite. It's old. Look at that bezel is all hand cut all the way around, every bit of it. Here's the underside. It's just a flipping old ring. It's a little big on that finger. The color is mint green. And when you look at it under the loop, that fracture happened right where the quartz pocket is. It's old. It's seen some better days, but it is solid and stable in there. I think what drew me to it, I've had this one a good long while. I think what drew me to it was the construction is just, I mean, nothing screams all hand cut more than that bezel. Nothing is nothing is the same around it. Just interesting. Anyway, enough of that. So what did I tell you? Size 6? Check it again. 6.5. Mint green. That is the true color that you're seeing. Buy it now. I'll do this for 85. Just given that it's had some knocks, but it is, I've worn this too. I've worn this a lot. I didn't put that in, did I? Hang on. Buy it now. 80. There we go. 85. Did I have a hiccup in this? Or was it just Olga? I see you, Olga. Olga, it's worth every bit. It's worth more than that just because it is so stinking old. But, you know, like I said, just being transparent, it's been well worn and well loved. And honestly, it's the only time I've ever seen that color. That's why I think it could be Veracite. Just interesting. You wish my rings fit you? I don't know, Nancy. If you're like me, I'll buy something if I like it, whether it's too big, not if it's too small, but I've bought a ton of rings too big, and I'll wear them till I'm like, okay, it's too big. Stick it on a different finger. Huh. Let me see if it's raining. I keep hearing something outside. Oh. Hang on, I just got to check to see we're not getting some kind of craziness out there. Nope. Other than somebody's got a fire going, I can smell it. All right. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll put bigger rings on my fingers. My problem is my joints. My fingers are skinny, but my joints are not. Excuse me, I'm going to be real tacky. I'm going to be a tacky Southern girl. My lips are dry. Oh, something pretty. Couple of things. I'll do a couple of other smaller things, and then I'll go to, I got some pretty necklaces. Here is something pretty. All right. This is a pendant. Very pretty. It was an earring. And there was only one of them. I don't know whose this was. I bought it as a pin. And when I got it, whoever put the pin on it did a really crappy job. So I took it off, and I'm like, they took one earring and tried to make a pin. Well, so I took it off. I cleaned the back up. I drilled a hole and soldered a jump ring. There's the jump ring. It's got a pretty piece of turquoise, 2 pieces of turquoise and a pretty piece of coral. It's made in Mexico, but it was an earring. Buy it now, and it's probably 2 inches. No, it's not quite 2 inches. Well, 1.5 inches. It's an 1.5 inches. Buy it now, $90. Pretty. Be pretty just on a torque. In fact, this torque is too big for me. But you get the idea. Very pretty. All right, let's do this because I want to move this. Buy it now. 68. All righty. It might just have to go back on my torque. Okay, we'll move on that. I am going to go to the little girl's room because that coffee is going through me. And what did that come out of? I will be right back. Everybody take a 3-minute, what is it, Tanya says 3:33 union break. And I will be right back and freshen up my coffee. What are you doing, Edie? get a little more coffee. All right. What did I miss? Is it snowing yet, Jody? Two margarita. Oh, I do love a margarita. Oh. All right, let me show you something to see if anyone is interested. Oh, I'm not going to show that. Nope. Not good enough. Not yet. Patiently waiting. All right, here is something that I bought from Christy. All right, since I finished my frap, I'm probably going to be up all night between a frap. By the way, Jody, I still have your mug and the things that I need to repair. I will get to those. I didn't forget. Okay, I bought this from Christy, and it is stunning. Take this off the back. This pendant is a signed pendant by Tom Lewis. There is his signature. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that turquoise. There's the side view. Big bail. Very big. You could get Navajo pearls through that. Let me give you the measurement. Not including the bail. The stone itself is 1 inch by 1 inch at the longest points. You add the bail and this, you're probably 2 inches. How do you drive in snow, Jody? Olga, you learn, huh? This, I don't even remember what I paid for this. Buy it now. I think I paid a lot for this. Buy it now, $285. Signed pendant. Absolutely gorgeous. Quite substantial in sterling. You can see next to mine the size difference. Olga, I see you, my friend. This will not disappoint. It is spectacular. I was planning to keep it, but I tend to reach for some of the others instead. It's gorgeous. I learned to drive in snow in Virginia. Because we got a lot of snow, and I was one of the nurses that had a vehicle that could get around in it. I had a Bronco then, an old Bronco, and it's funny because now I have a Bronco still. Thank you, Olga. That's beautiful. I think you will love that. I hope I didn't just slosh that coffee. Here is a pretty ring. I love it. I think I bought this from Tanya a year or so ago, and I have worn it a lot, but it is small. It's a 6. It's a 6. See what's in it. Nothing. No stamp at all. Nope. Wait a minute. Thought I saw a signature. Ha! It is signed A.S. It sure is. A.S. I did not know that. But it's not going to change what I put on it because I already had. Buy it now, size 6, 45. It's just charming. Bear claw. All right, we'll move on from that. Okay. Sunday is back. I am at work. Sun Ray is back. I was like, Sunday's back. Sunray. Sunray's back. All right, one more thing, and then I'm going to show some pretty cool necklaces. Sunday. This is pretty. Really pretty. And I've shown it before. I am going to drop it. I think I got dog hair. Just making sure that was soldered, and it is. Yes. Pretty, pretty piece of amber. I've shown it before. I've got several pieces of amber. Not tonight, but I mean of my own. So I'm just trying to pare mine down a little. Nice silver work on this. Very nice. Reminds me of a grapevine. And that amber has got the coolest striations in it that look to me like a fern. It's really a very interesting piece. I think I said it before. It almost looks like flora and fauna in there. Buy it now, 70, and that's a good price. That's a big piece of amber. It's over an inch. There's the back. Gotta put my glasses on, I can't see. Oh, that's a good picture. This thing up here, that's not a chip. That looks like almost like a little lily pad inside. It's a very unusual to me. I just think it's pretty cool. Karina, I see you, my friend. Be pretty on that chain. I'm not doing that. There we go. You can see it's a good sized piece of amber. Bigger than my piece. All right, my dear. I see you. Thank you. I just think it's interesting. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about amber other than, I have a few pieces. This one's just cool. It is unique. All right, my dear. There we go. I think I bought that from Wendy. Some months and months back. And I'm like, Colette, how many amber pendants do you really need? Okay. Let's do some few fun things. Oh, you know what I do have? Blue coral, vintage blue coral, and where did I just do it? Oh, there it is. I took a little leave of my brain there. Okay. This is pretty cool. I gotta get the cat hair off the buzz. Okay. Y'all, I found something. This is the craziest thing, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. We've got a lot of grandkids and puppies, and our house is always busy. So I'm always riding that mop, always. Especially with Maggie and Moose. Now they're getting very much better at their potty training. They're coming along nicely. I might have to go get a different bus. But I have trouble with mops because of my arthritis, and then I've got an autoimmune polymyalgia rheumatica too. So I have a lot of issues with pain that daily, but that flares sometimes. So I have, as silly as it sounds, having a good mop that doesn't kill me is life-changing. And I went through a mop, like the wringer kind, and then I went through a sponge mop, and I like my floors to be clean, and you got a mop when you got dogs. And everything was terrible, so I found a mop that literally has changed my days. It's by O Cedar, and it's got a bucket like a janitorial bucket, but a smaller version. And then it's got a basket in there, and you put the mop in the basket, and there's literally a foot pedal, and you push the foot pedal, and that thing, y'all probably have seen them, but it was new to me. It spins and wrings the mop out. All you're doing is using your foot. Let's see it. You want to see my mop? And the best thing is the mop, once you hit that foot pedal and it spins, all the water goes into the bucket. The mop can literally stand in that basket. It's got a microfiber mop head that snaps off and you can throw it in the wash. It's phenomenal. It has literally, as stupid as this sounds, it has literally made a huge improvement in my physical ability to do something as silly as mopping. O-Cedar. O-C-E-D-A-R. O-Cedar on Amazon. It's flippin' fabulous. It has transformed my cleaning routine. Oh, I bet I spent in the last 6 months $100 on mops trying to find one that I liked. And it was not that expensive. I got to get a different bus. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Nancy, go on Amazon and look up O-Cedar mops. And the head of it pops off. You don't have to unscrew stuff and screw back in new sponges. Anyway, I thought I'd share that tidbit with y'all. This is beautiful. Blue coral. Yeah, Amazon. And trust me, it wasn't, I can't tell you how much it was, but it was not expensive. And then you can order refill mop heads. You can order the refill mop heads. And when I realized how much I liked it, I went ahead and ordered the mop heads, refills, in case they wear out. But I've been washing them in the washing machine. No doing this with your hands. No doing this, pulling that ring up and twisting. It's just, y'all will love it. You can thank me later. Okay. Blue coral. Look at this. This thing is pretty. I've seen a couple of people show blue coral. I don't think it's that easy to come by. I don't know. It's got a barrel closure. It's your typical 70s kind of closure. Still works. Well, hey, Carol. I didn't see you come in. It sure as hell has made my life easier. I'm telling you. There it is. Graduated. On denim, pretty. It is coral. You can see the little spots. And it has a bracelet with a little spring ring closure. The necklace is 19 inches and the bracelet is 7.5. It looks shorter than 7.5. Yeah, oh, do you? They're great and they're lightweight. Just, you know, I mop a lot with grandbabies and dogs and boys that duck hunt and come in with, yep, there we go, 7.5. Duck hunt. One of my sons came in the other evening with all his stuff on, his camo and bibs and everything and boots, and he just come off from deer hunting. And I'm looking on the floor and I'm thinking, did Maggie just poo on the floor? And it wasn't poo, it was mud from his, caked up in the sole of his boots. So what did I do? I got my O-Cedar out. Zip, zip, got it up. Made my world easier. Okay. Necklace, I'm talking too much. Y'all reel me in. 19 inches, bracelet 7.5. Buy it now for both pieces. $115. Perfect condition. Beautiful. Kind of hate to. Oh my. It's all right, guys. I got more. I fell in love with this stuff. I see you, Karina. I've got a few more. It's amazing. When I think it was Jody, might have been the one I saw pull up blue coral. Now I've seen it somewhere else. Maybe I saw it on, I don't know. But anyway, I'm like, that stuff is beautiful. I don't know anything about it, except it's blue coral. All right, I've got 3 more. They don't have the bracelet, but they're all similar. Some are a little bit thicker, and these are a little bit less because they don't have the bracelet with them. In fact, why don't we do it this way? Hang on. Because they're all the same price. Okay, this one does have the hook and eye closure and a tab of coral. You know what? This one's a little less. These two are the same. Yeah, Jody, it really is. Okay. I bought them. I had to scour to find them, but I was going to do a creation. And then when I got them, I'm like, I'm not going to take these apart. Okay, both of these are 17 inches. Both have a barrel closure. One's fatter than the other. They're both graduated. Let me show them. You know, each of these strands is a little different shade. I'm not on the. This is a little bit lighter than the last one. And this is kind of in between. This has some kind of discs that I don't know what they are in them. I don't know. It's not a metal. It's either a wood or... It's meant to look like brass, but I don't know what it is. Frankly, I was looking at these gorgeous beads. Graduated, these two, same length. This one is a shade lighter than this one. This one has the tabs of something in it. Okay? This one, I'm going to run this one first. This one is 16 inches. And it's got the tab of coral in there. Trying to get it to focus. Yeah, I was going to use these as project pieces, but then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's do these two first. We're going to do these two at the same price. The other one will be a little bit less. This one without the tabs is going to be number 1. And this one with, not tabs, the little piece Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I think my dad was leaving a voicemail. I'll call him afterwards. Okay, these two, same length. Number one is just a shade lighter, does not have these little spacers in there, which I don't know what they are. This is for choice. Am I cutting out now? Am I back? Buy it now. Okay. You can hear me? Okay. I think because he left a voicemail. Buy it now. 88 for choice. Okay, Meg. Can you, hi, Vicky. No sound. Okay. Can y'all still not hear me? Okay. Meg, did you want number 1 or number 2? Okay, everybody can hear me, so we'll stay. Okay, good. All right, Meg, number 1 or number 2? Meg, you want the lighter color. That's number 1. Okay, Vicky, are you good with number 2? It's just a shade darker. Good, good, Ella. All right, I'll get myself back on track here. Good, okay, great. Let me get these in a bag. I got you. Thank you, ladies. My dad called. Olga, I think you're lagging, honey. But I do have one more, Olga. My dad called and I think he left a voicemail. I think that's what was going on. Olga, let me get this one in a bag real quick. And yeah, they are, guys. I didn't even know they existed till not long ago. All right, I think Olga is on a lag, so if everybody's, I'll keep looking for more, but if everybody's okay, Olga, I've got this one, which is 16 inches. This one has got a hook and eye closure. It's graduated. Olga, refresh. All right, this one, I'm going to try to show the tab sideways. Very interesting. These are smaller. This is just a smaller necklace. Okay. Buy it now. 80. $16. I see you, my Captiva. I got you. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Thank you, Jody. Oh, I just dropped something. Yeah, I didn't even know it existed. Muchas gracias. De nada. There we go. Yeah, they're pretty. Pretty. Let me reorganize my thoughts here a second. All right. I've got a few inexpensive turquoise strands, not that I put together, just kind of pretty layering. You did? My Captiva? Cool. You still can't hear? It could be the signal because Jody had trouble hearing, but most everybody is hearing me. Okay. I think if she goes out, closes down the app totally, and then comes back in, she may hear. I didn't even measure the length of this. This is pretty. I get all these things thinking I'm gonna do something with them, and I bite off more than I can chew. 18 inches, 18 drop. Okay, this is a throwover. 18-inch drop, so what's that, 36? You can't see it on there. Turquoise chips, nuggets, whatever you want to call them. 36 inches. Just a pretty layering piece. You could throw it over and look, put a little pin there or however you want to do it. It's also got a bracelet with a funny sterling nugget right there. Now, if somebody gets this, basically I'm throwing in the bracelet, they can restring that. It is not on stretch. It's just somebody put these little nuggets on string with a sterling silver. Oh, you know what? That's Carolyn Pollock Relios. I bet you somebody, there's her logo right there. Somebody had a bracelet that broke and they strung it on cord. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm throwing that in. Somebody can restring it on some stretch. 36 inches, throw over with a freebie bracelet. Buy it now. 55. That's a long strand of turquoise. You turned your iPad completely. And then it worked. Huh. You know, my iPad does funny things. I got you, Pandora. Funny things. And my iPad's only a year old. But sometimes it won't charge unless I turn it completely off. It's like it needs a kick in the ass or something. And it's a year-old iPad. It's crazy. Pandora, this is pretty. And just maybe get some stretchy cord and string that little bracelet to go with it. Oh. Uh-oh. I hope no little ones around. I was, all right, I got you, Pandora. All right, let's get a couple more of these. I don't know, you know, we're probably from the era where this tech far surpasses my brain. I don't, is that sterling? I was going to say I didn't think it was, but now I see a mark. Yep, sure is. I'm not going to change the price anyway. This is 4 strands of beautiful blue and sea green, turquoise, sterling silver. Let's see what the length is. Do you keep up? Let me do it this way. I don't see any other, or do I? Yeah, there is a stamp on it, on the other side. I don't know what it is, but on one side of the lobster claw, it says 925, and on the other, it definitely is hallmarked. But I don't recognize it. All righty, this length is 18 inches with 2-inch extender. So 9-inch drop with 2 potential more inches. Okay. Buy it now. 90. For 4 strands. Perfect condition. Don't recognize the hallmark, but it is hallmarked. Very smooth, too. The chips are very smooth. Olga, I see you, my friend. Thank you. It's nice. I had bought that thinking I was going to incorporate it in something. And, you know, you don't know and when I got it, I'm like, wow, it's pretty nice. Thank you, Olga. Oh, Lord, it's repeating me? Oh, heavens. I have to watch my language then. Oh, my gosh. That's weird. I've never heard of... I don't know. I'll be the last one. She said her iPad's new. Crazy. All right. I got one more similar fashion. This one, my goodness, that says sterling too. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five. All right. It says 925. I did not test it. I don't think it is. Okay. You know what? I don't even know that this is not dyed howlite. I don't know. So I'm not going to sell it as turquoise. I'm going to sell it as costume. It's really pretty. And you can tell I didn't examine these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see the length. Could be, but I don't think so. Sure looks like it, but it's sneaking suspicion it's howlite. Okay, 17-inch with 2-inch extender. So we're going to just sell this as a very pretty costume. And let's do buy it now, because it is pretty. 35. It's marked 925, but it doesn't appear to be to me. But it is very pretty. And my guess is it's dyed howlite. I see you, my dear. I got you. Just so you know, I don't think it is real turquoise. Could be, but it's got me thinking no. But pretty nonetheless. Thank you, Jody, so much. Thank you so much. Okay, good. Just enjoy it for the... And you know what? There's another one that I believe is costume. I'm going to throw that in with it for shits and giggles. It's just another costumey. I'm just going to put that in yours. Okay? For fun. It's pretty. I have done more talking than anything tonight. I'm going to bring up one of mine that I've brought up before. And I'm going to lower it a little bit. Now, let me do it this way. All right. This is a lariat that I made. It's a throw over, and then it's got, I call them pumpkin beads. It's a sterling silver. It's an old bead, very old fluted bead. It's got stations of coral, and then it's got the, it's got little sterling silver dangles at the bottom. Let me just show you. This is the back. It's got sterling silver on either side of the coral stations. And it's, let's see, like on this side, the stations are asymmetrical. Like here we've got two, and we've got one midway down, and one here, and one here, and here. See if I can show it on. Hang on. You love my stories? When I was a little girl, my daddy used to tell me stories every night when I'd lay down in the bed. He was, he's still alive. His health is not real good. But he was a DuPont executive, way up in the company. But he was so humble because he was the baby of 9 on a Pennsylvania farm family. And 7 boys and 2 girls, and all of them went to college, every one of them. And all 7 boys were in the military. My grandmother was some kind of woman. Okay, this is how, I don't know if between the camera and this is how this one goes. Is that showing you guys? I've got a screen, privacy screen, and I can't tell. So it is a throw over. The pieces are brought together by this sterling pumpkin bead with some sterling there and there. And then you've got these stations of coral that I've just kind of artistically, I didn't make them tit for tat, if that makes sense. And then your drops are there. It's got good weight, and I love it. Pretty. Thank you. I'm going to lower this a little bit, but that's about as low as I can go. Buy it now, $235. And I can't go, I mean, there's so much work and beads in there, I can't go any lower. Oh, the length. Let me see on the length. It's got my hang tag on there. And this is turquoise. This is not dyed halite. The drop is 23 inches to the longest part, but to the pumpkin bead, the drop is 16 inches. Hey, Bruce. It's 16 inches to the pumpkin bead. How are you, Bruce? Try not to show my boobs. All right. Headless. I have made a few of these. None of them are the same. And several people have Christy got one, Rebecca got one, Marche got one, I forget who else. Okay. How are you, Bruce? Good. Let's see what else we have. Here are some pretty things. Brooches. They may want to see some brooches. Ooh. Bruce, are y'all getting some? I think y'all may be in the path for some of that winter mix that's coming this weekend. Not mixed, but it's a flipping storm. Yeah, well, I think a little south of you guys, we're gonna get, there's a storm coming in. This is pretty. Very delicate pendant. Yeah, this is gonna be flippin' fun to show. Beautiful Delft pendant. Fairly sizable ring. No markings on the back. This is old and tarnished, but I did not clean it. Very pretty. Very typical of these pendants, these beautiful filigree pendants. 1.5 inches. Buy it now. $35. Pendant. Thank you so much for coming. What better place to come than when you're at work? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm so glad you were here. You guys, I had so much anxiety about coming on tonight. I didn't want to fall into a heap of tears, but y'all have made me smile so much. And I love you guys for that. All right, I'll put this on. I will pass on that. Thank you for spending time with us, Sunray. All right, here's a vintage brooch. It really has meant a lot to me. I didn't say anything really in the beginning, but all of the emails and texts and phone calls and messages meant a lot to me. I couldn't respond to everybody, but it really meant a lot to me because as much as you think you're prepared for stuff, you're not. And I appreciate everybody's thoughts, and I felt your prayers. Let's see, let me just run over a couple of these things that we passed on. Find them. Yeah. Oh, here's something that I didn't bring up, but I think I brought it up before. This is a vintage Mexico bangle. Perfect condition. Oh, there's a little tiny dimple right there that I didn't even see, but I felt it. This is old. Let's see what it comes down to. I'm gonna have to get a new cone of shame. It's about a size 7. My cone has popped apart. Well, okay. Got a good hinge, good snap. Where's my bag? Buy it now. 65. It's sterling. It's Taxco, actually. Eagle 3. I did not realize that till I just looked at it. Me, myself, and I. Hi. You're not registered with me that I know of unless I'm not recognizing your name. What did I miss, Jody? You registered tonight? Let me take a quick peek. Hang on. I got you. Are your initials KA? I got you. I got it, my friend. Thank you. And thank you for registering. I just heard somebody come in the studio door. Glad to have you here. I've seen you in some of the other chats, but I didn't know you. And thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, we just, I don't zip through too fast. I get talking, but I'm happy to have you. I can't remember when my next show is scheduled for. I don't think it's too long. I think I just heard Abby come in. I'm going to show this one more time. I've shown it in one other show. And if it doesn't go, I'm keeping it. I love that name, Me, Myself, and I. Yep, Abby's home. I just heard her come in the studio. Okay, this is flipping cool once you can get it on. It's a struggle. Okay. I'm going to show it first and then I'll put it on. This is just an artisan made. This is not new. This is an older piece. Pretty egg yolk amber. And I have worn this, but I got to look at it every time. Now you can, before I go to put it on, you can close these up. You can pull them wider. I just adjusted it to where I liked it on my arm. December 12th. Okay, thank you, Jody. This is how I wear it. It's like I wear it like a sweater cuff, and I have worn this a number of times. And it is adjustable and malleable to the shape and the size. It's got a very pretty... Ooh. Finny, it's just Abby. Stop. Finnegan. Finn. Buddy. Come here. Come here. That's just Abs. Hey, buddy. Sorry, guys. That made me jump. Okay. The stone itself is a couple nicks over an inch. Anyway, it's very pretty. And so we're going to do buy it now. Whoops. $135. I'm trying to listen to figure out what the heck's going on out there. Let me text her real quick. What are you doing, Abby? Coming or going? I think he just dropped her off at home. I just heard him leave. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. Olga, I see you. Let me catch my breath here a second. I'm sorry, I haven't had a lot of time by myself since Mom died, and I've been all by myself tonight and a little edgy with noises for some reason. Me and Hannah are here. Christian is going duck hunting. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, Olga. I got you, my friend. It's funny because I have never been a scaredy cat, ever. And I don't know, I've just been a little jumpy with noises. Hi, Decline. You creep all you want, but I'm so glad you said hello. Thank you. We're happy to have new people. Very happy. Olga, that's a pretty cuff. I really do like that. Take a video when you first start putting it on because it'll make you like giggle. Yes, welcome. And I'm so happy you're here. I don't go too fast, and a lot of stuff happens in this household that's when it's summertime and the doors are open, we usually have Finnegan shenanigans with lizard eating and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a pretty bracelet. Very pretty. I got a lot more, guys. But I'm starting to get a little tired. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me and for welcoming me back. That I appreciate it. Funny how your mind plays tricks on you and starts making your anxiety go up, and I don't know. Guys, I will be back on December 12th. And thank you guys for all again, for the love and support. I appreciate the friendship. I really do. And take care of yourselves. It's easy to forget how to care for yourself. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And To all the new people, please come back. Love to have you in. Absolutely enjoy one another when we're here. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.